get this money from? Money. Money. Money.
What is good, innovation family? How's everybody doing today? It's me, Brandon, your friend, your neighbor, your host. Back with another video for Innovation Property Atlanta, talking about the rental-car game, the Turo game, side hustles, ways you can make money together. Before I jump into today's video, guys, remember to always like my channel, please. I should say my videos, subscribe to my channel, refer me out to people who are interested in learning more about the rental-car game, leave feedback, questions, dialogue in the comment section below. Check out my descriptions for some of the vendors and people I use for my vehicles and my resources, and then we'll go from there. Today's video, guys, is around sports cars and what sports cars do I think will be good or do good in the fleet. So recently, a couple people hit me up on Instagram asking about, what cars do well on the Turo app, and how's my performance from a sports car perspective. So people are aware that I have a C8 Corvette, Grand Sport C7 Corvette, and then I added recently a Jaguar F-Type, which is more of a sporty car, two-door. Then we got Mustangs. We had more Mustangs before. We had more Corvette C7s before too. So they just kind of wanted my input on what I think is the best sports car from a revenue perspective, maintenance, draws the most attention as far as people wanting to rent. So for me, I got a different perspective, not too much different from a lot of people, but a little different perspective on the Jaguar F-Type. I think the F-Type has a chance to do really big numbers on Turo. You do see a couple of them here and there. I've seen a couple of drop tops in the area that are on Turo, but I also seen a couple of hard tops too. But I think the F-Type is a car that can sneak up on you. You can do very well because it has more of an exotic, and it's a European vehicle too, so it has more of an exotic look to it compared to the Corvettes. So I think a lot of people are going to be intrigued by that. And it rides like a car, but it has a turbocharger, supercharged up, and it's fast, but not powerful, but it's quick. So it's a really great car, and it really just snuck up on me. So I went ahead and bought it about 2 weeks ago to see how it would do. And so far, I got my first booking this weekend for $500. So let's see how that does, and then we'll keep that going as far as the F-Type, and hopefully it's probably going to be a weekend car. People are going to rent it like on a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and rent it out. But I want to keep my price high on the F-Type, so I'm charging about $175, $200 a night for the F-Type. So let's see how that does, and I'll keep you guys posted as far as my numbers in July and in August moving forward. So the Corvettes, amazing cars. But the thing about the Corvettes, especially the C8 Corvette, it's a very expensive car. So my C8 Corvette that I bought recently in May was $80,000. So it's not a cheap vehicle. So that is pretty expensive as far as to buy a car brand new. You're going to get hit with the depreciation. So the game and how it plays for Turo is you want to get cars that are already depreciated and already going towards the bottom of the curve and not so much the top. Like I am with the C8. So C8 does all right. It breaks even for me so far on a regular basis. That car payment is about $1,500 for the C8. So even though I got it booked the daily rate at $300-400, I can break even for with 4 or 5 days. That's not a problem. But you want to make money. You're in the Turo game to make money, the rental car game to make money. So my game plan with the C8 is on the private side. To see if we can get more people to book on the private side, and I could probably give them a better deal, so they have to worry about Turo fees and all the other stuff. We can keep that revenue in house as far as the C8. C7s do well. The Grand Sport does about $2,000 a month, $2,500 on a regular basis, so that can get you $20,000, $30,000 a year on a C7 Corvette. The red Corvette that I had, which was a stick. A lot of people enjoy riding a stick because you don't see too many manuals anymore when it comes to the sports cars. So people enjoy riding the C7 red Corvette. That did pretty well too, about $24,000 for the year when it was in the fleet. So Corvettes do well. You can't go wrong with that. I would say for a C7 daily rate, 150, 200 range. The Mustangs did well. I had the white Mustang, and now we got another white Mustang that does about 125 to 150 a night as far as day rate. So we'll see how that one performs. We just got that one about 2 months ago. So far, so good. Probably about 1,200 or so a month in revenue. So yeah, sports cars. You got to have a couple in your fleet. Whether that be, if you got a 15, 20, 25 car fleet, I would say maybe have 3 or 4 sports cars. See how they do. But for me, you guys know my strategy: SUVs, vans, SUVs, vans. That's where the money's going to be made in today's economy, where we're at with families traveling, and people who need it for business and other endeavors. So, but sports cars, test one out, see how you do. Can't go wrong. If it doesn't do well, you can always sell it or trade it in for something else. But try to keep sports cars under a certain price as far as how you buy the vehicle. Jaguar F-Type, $35,000. All my C7 Corvettes were in the 40s when I bought them. The Grand Sport was about $45,000. Only car I have I'm trying to test the market to see how it does is the C8. And again, that was $80,000, guys. So I don't recommend you guys go out and buy a whole bunch of sports cars, buy them new. Buy them when they're cheap and you can get rid of it if you have to, and you won't take a hit or take a big loss. So my strategy for me is to buy cars that are under $40,000, $35,000. So that's the sweet spot for myself. So give it a shot. If you guys have any questions, hit me up on Calendly. Get the 15, 30 minutes, hour with me. We can go over some of my numbers, some of my strategies, and I like to hear what you guys got going on too. So you guys have a good rest of your day. Have a good weekend. It's Friday. If I don't talk to you, take it easy.
Never been so lucky I can have it all. Can I simply ask you where you get this money from? Money. Money.